The ruling party's national chairperson, Gwede Mantashe, says the organization almost lost the money battle. He says money is even used by delegates in regions to sell delegates to those contesting. Mantashe was re-elected yesterday together with President Cyril Ramaphosa, Paul Mashatile, Fikile Mbalula, Gwen Ramokgopa and Marupene Ramokgopa in the newly created position of Second Secretary General, Deputy Secretary General, that is. Mantashe, who is also the Mineral Resources and Energy Minister, spoke to my colleague Dumelo Mototwane earlier.
In the past, we had this thing that money is used and so forth. This time around, you find people at branch level, at regional level, phoning you, have this number of delegates, please give me so much money.
How much are we talking here?
Yeah, it depends. One person phoned me and said, I've won 40 delegates, give me 100,000 rand. And I tell him that if I had 100,000 rand, I would go to an auction and buy sheep or cattle. I wouldn't give it to you.
Not a buffalo. You wouldn't buy a buffalo.
I won't buy a buffalo. I don't have high fence for wild animals.
Yeah. So, but definitely the issue of money, you've seen it. I mean, even also
it's a serious matter.
How are you going to deal with it? Because also Cyril Ramaphosa's campaign has been accused of running a multi-million campaign.
I'm not sure. I think he scaled down this year. Last time he was in trouble about that. But today it was more complex because it was widespread. For example, there was a man who was campaigning for a Treasurer General. He worked in the office of the President. We raised our concern. This person is in your office. He's going around buying votes. Please deal with that issue. Fortunately or unfortunately, he's not elected Treasurer General of the ANC. But if you go around displaying money, it's the worst way of dealing with things. Then you spoil these delegates. When they talk to you, you don't give them money. They think that you are sick.
Yeah. I mean, I was concerned when I saw some delegates even crying, and I wondered, are they crying because they lost money, or are they crying because they genuinely believed in their candidate? But I suppose it's what you're saying about, you know, that Western ideology that you refer to of money versus quality leadership. Mr. Mantashe, Adam Habib came here guns blazing on Twitter. Not sure if you saw this. He called Adam Habib, the former vice-chancellor of this university. Now, I want to quote him here. He says, you are post-apartheid South Africa's most destructive politician after Ace and Zuma. This, of course, after you being newly elected, and we're talking leadership here. How would you react?
Adam Habib I was never a student. Okay. I did my master's at Vets. Okay. And I never interacted with him. So if he makes conceptions about me when he has never talked to me, it's question of a function of analysis. I don't know how destructive am I. I know that if you give me a task, I execute. And leadership is about execution. It's not about pleasing Adam Habib or somebody else. That's not what it is all about. It's about executing the task given to you. Adam Habib may be influenced by a number of lobbyists. I always running battles with lobbyists of renewables, for example. We think that we must just do away with everything and give it to renewables. If he has been in the clutches of that lobby, he will say what he's saying.